Yes, everybody, welcome in right about now. Jason Sewell, joined by Marcy Michaels.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're back at it again. It's been a whole week.
I know, and I feel like I want to be like, what day is it? I'm already in that mode.
Yes.
It feels like Monday in my head for some reason.
You know, summer has that sort of thing about it, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. And the other feeling I already keep getting is that summer's flying by.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
And
like,
it's
this
only
is
like the
week
early part of
one.
June. I know.
Yes.
Yes. Kids are out of school. How's that going? You just
Yeah.
said your kids are off to camp.
They're at camp. They're at a day camp. I'm trying to I do work from home a lot, so I can have them home, but I've learned from past summers that they still need things to do besides sitting at home and playing with friends.
Yeah.
So they're at camp this week. Next week they'll be around.
How do you know how they're doing? Is it a camp where you can't hear from them?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sleepaway camp, they're gone.
Oh no.
Okay,
No.
no.
They come home every day.
They
no.
So sleep in their
I'd
bed
have a
camp.
much different tone if I was talking about a
Yes.
sleepaway camp.
My kids are going away next week.
Yeah.
So that I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Yes.
I'm sure it will be, like I said last week, it'll be more of the same. It'll be a chance to kind of catch up on all the cleaning that needs to happen.
Exactly.
Even in
yeah.
just preparation for summer, because kids are
Yeah.
going to come home with wet swim clothes and wet gym clothes and dirty play clothes and all of that. So, but this is our chance to maybe get out ahead of that a little bit.
Yeah. And your kids are a little older, so they're dependent in different ways.
Yes.
Than little kids, but still, I'm sure it's nice for anybody to have the house to themselves.
Yeah.
For a while.
Have you done anything, exciting in the last week since I can't even remember? Took your kids to camp.
Took my kids to camp.
Yeah.
What have we done? Gosh, last week we had a bonfire. First bonfire of the summer.
Do you have multiple bonfires in the summer? That sounds like you do.
Well, when I say bonfire, I'm sure that's like people picture something huge. It's a backyard fire.
Yeah, backyard fire.
But we have a fire pit, the one that's like it's flush to the ground, like one of those.
Yeah.
And so we have a huge backyard and we have neighbors all around. So it's something we do frequently.
Do your neighbors come? Like, do you invite the neighborhood to come out to your backyard, this kind of thing?
We're friends with everybody around us. We have kind of a group that will just send out a text like, hey, fire's going if you want to stop by. And it's a golf cart community. So they'll jump on, and my above ground pool is up and running. So
that you put together yourself.
That I did. Yes. It's up and running.
Any leaks?
No.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
That's great.
Not so far. Yeah. So I'm very pleased with that.
First bonfire of the year. That's nice.
I know. Yeah. So we're big on that and s'mores and everything.
Yeah. I was going to say, do you have food out there? Do you do hot dogs, or do you do s'mores, obviously?
Yes. Yeah. And the fun thing is, so I'm not a huge drinker, but my husband will enjoy his whiskey and all of that.
Sure.
And so we have those Sunday mornings or Saturday mornings where we go out and we're like, what
happened out here? Yeah.
What did we do?
Yeah. Who stayed after we went to bed?
And it's so right. And it's so dark that you don't even know there's beer cans and and it's like there's only 4 of us. How did this happen?
Sounds like college. Right.
Yes.
This past week, my daughter said that she really wanted to go see the movie Sinners. Did you see that one? Michael B. Jordan, kind of a vampire movie. And she wanted to see it before it left theaters because now it is streaming.
Okay.
So we went to see that last week, daddy-daughter date. It was super fun. Yes, the movie is absolutely fantastic. Ryan Coogler directed this one. So if you remember, he directed like Black Panther, and he worked with Michael B. Jordan on Creed 3. I think he directed that, or maybe all the Creed movies, maybe the first Creed movie. I don't really know, but visionary director, great story. If you haven't seen it yet, I don't want to spoil too much, but just let me say it's kind of broken into 3 acts, right?
Okay.
So Act 1, you are thrown into this world of Clarksdale, Mississippi, Delta blues back in the day.
Okay.
You're learning what that's like, sort of the culture surrounding that and why that came to be such a cultural thing at that moment. And then the second half, you're on a party. You're having a party at the Juke Joint, which is this place that, I don't think this is a spoiler, but Michael B. Jordan plays twin brothers, right? So he's 2 characters. He plays 2 people in this movie. And so they buy this shack and turn it into maybe Party Central is what I would call it. So the second act, they're They're having a party. And then the third act is a big vampire fight.
Okay.
So, it has everything you could want and more.
Okay.
A little historical, epic, but also vampires.
Are you into vampires, or this is more for like your daughter?
100% into vampires.
You are?
Well, I mean, it's broader than that. I am 100% into scary stuff.
Okay. Gotcha.
Monster flicks are great. Even slasher flicks, I'll watch those too. Just whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for that thing this sounds really elitist. I'm really looking for that thing that's going to scare me. I feel like I've seen so much. What else you got, Hollywood?
Right. I feel like I need to ask, are you what is it? Team Jacob?
Edward or Jacob?
Yeah.
Edward all the way.
I don't even know
Jacob
which
is
one's
so
which.
whiny. Jacob's the werewolf.
Wait, Jacob's got to be the one guy.
He's
then.
Taylor Lautner.
Yes, he looks whiny.
Yes, he just wants her love for. It's worse in the books, I'll say that.
Okay.
He is super whiny in the book. In the movies, he was, palatable, but my gosh, yes.
You want to know one of my favorite things about doing this podcast is with you is that we have known each other for a long time,
right?
But have never spoken outside of a professional capacity.
Right, it's true.
Yeah,
you didn't know I was into scary stuff.
I did. Yeah, so every week I get to learn more about you.
Yes.
So that's funny.
Yeah, vampire stuff. Loved it. Did it scare me? Not really, but they looked cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll take that.
Yes,
right.
That was a win.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So coming up on the show, I guess we should talk about that.
And we're going to talk about Michael B. Jordan briefly too.
Yeah, we are. I know. Little advice that he got from acting legend. Okay, let's see. We've got Taylor Swift news coming up after this quick break. Also, we're going to talk about the new trailer that dropped for Wicked for Good. And then there's something about telling white lies to toddlers that we want to hop into as well.
Yes.
All of that stuff is still to come on Right About Now. Stay with us. Okay. Yes, everybody, welcome back. Right about now, Marcy, Jason here, joining you. Several topics to get into.
Yes.
Let's start with maybe some big music news. I know that's your forte. We're talking about music. We're talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Once a huge country star, now just a megastar, icon, legend, all of the things.
Yes.
So what's the news on this, Marcy?
So, okay, I love another thing I love about this is like we can just be honest.
Yeah.
And it's like I think some people are like, okay, whatever, congratulations. But it is a big deal for her. Taylor Swift finally regaining ownership of the master recordings for her first 6 studio albums. And this goes way back, as we just said, years ago. I don't even know how it happens exactly. But it's the world of music understands that
Yes.
Scooter Braun, I think, had
Yes,
the
that's right.
rights
Yeah.
rights to her music. But how did that happen? I don't know. I mean, I know there's an explanation. I just don't know.
I don't know
fine-
either. I don't know the fine
Yes.
details of that, but I know he ended up with her music. He bought her
Yes.
music catalog, so
And
he
it's-
owned everything.
Right, and it's hard for us laymen to wrap our minds around. Like, wait, that's her music. Why would she not? You know.
Yes,
But
correct.
that's what happened, and it was a big deal, and that's why she did the Taylor version.
Right. She did those televersions of several albums, which I have to admit,
Yes.
we've become Swifties over the years. I definitely have listened to all of those new Taylor's versions.
Yeah.
And they were a good, version,
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah,
lack of a better word.
Yeah, and it's not like she was trying. She was more making a statement.
Right,
I
she
feel like,
was.
when
and
she was doing that.
yes. And, I mean, not that she needs money, but she got all of the money from the sales of those things, right?
Right.
Went to her or her
Right.
company or whatever it was instead of going to Scooter Braun.
Right. So I don't know how it went from Scooter to this Shamrock Capital, but they have owned it
Right.
for quite some time. And in that time, I know they've made a ton of money. And now she is the one that has it. Now she bought it for $360 million. So she now has her music back in her possession. She's the owner of all of her music. Yeah.
So I have several follow-up thoughts.
Okay.
One is what happens now because there were 2 albums left that she did not do a Taylor's version of. The
Okay.
first one was her debut album, which is
Okay.
called just, I think, Taylor Swift. And then
Okay.
there was the album Reputation, which was kind of more hardcore. I don't want to say rap,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
as poppy as her other stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So apparently she had already recorded, this is according to her X account,
Okay.
she'd already recorded her debut album. So she has that one in the can. Now, whether that will ever see the light of day is a question, right? Because now, does she need to release that album because she owns her original album, right? You tracking
you're
with
saying
me?
She had re-recorded.
She
her
had
original
re-recorded. She had a
already.
Taylor's version of her
Okay.
debut album,
Got it.
which is recorded and ready to be released. But is she going to release that? What would the benefit be?
Yeah.
My spidey sense says that she probably recorded some extra tracks for that, as she's done with all these Taylor's version albums. And I think at least we're going to see those extra tracks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. And then she said that Reputation was an album that she recorded at a very specific time in her life when she was going through very specific moments. So it was hard for her to get in the studio to redo that album.
I could see that
because she didn't have that same angst or emotional connection, whatever was happening for her at that time. And
Yeah.
so that one, I think she had only recorded a few tracks for, but one of those tracks was already released in The Handmaid's Tale final season. They
okay.
played that song.
Okay.
Look What You Made Me Do. You know
Yeah.
the song?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So they did her version of that song. They released it during that movie, but you can't buy it or stream it anywhere, or that series. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, interesting stuff with all of that, all those developments. And I just have so many questions, like you said, about how can someone
Yeah.
else own your stuff?
And I'm sure if you dig into it, you can figure it out. I
Yeah.
don't doubt it's not a common practice. Whatever it happened, I don't. But
Yes. Yeah. No tea, no shade. I think probably that's a standard practice
Yeah.
in most of,
Yeah.
the entertainment world.
I know, and I'm picturing a young Taylor Swift who doesn't know what she's signing.
Right.
Or, her parents think, oh, that's what I'm
The
thinking.
advice that she's getting is like,
Right.
hey, you should sign this. This will make you big. And then she becomes a megastar.
Exactly.
But you don't know that you're going to become that big.
Exactly.
Would that be a good move for some people who, might not reach the same level of stardom as Taylor Swift? Probably, because it's going to help you get your name out there. But
I always think of the Pink and Britney Spears era.
Yeah.
And so many of them started out with these songs, but later you hear them singing songs about what's Pink's lyrics about? Oh my gosh. So LA told me,
yeah, LA
you'll
told
be a
me.
pop star. All
Right.
you have to do is change everything you are. And I always think of that like once upon a time, you weren't who you were. So you had to do all those things. And now you're kind of outing these people
Right.
for maybe taking advantage of you. Who knows? So I'm guessing it was something like that. Either
Yeah.
way.
There's two sides to both to all coins, I
Yeah.
suppose, right?
Yeah,
So-
exactly. And shout out to Shamrock Capital. I don't know anything about their involvement other than they sold it, but they had to know this was going to be some good press for them because they're
Yeah.
like kind of the heroes in a way
Yes.
for selling it back to her. So,
Yes. You know, another question I have, just not to belabor this subject, is that she is like a billionaire, millionaire, whatever. She's topped so many lists of women who have wealth, right?
Yes.
What does this do to her wealth status now that she spent, what'd you say, $360 something million on this thing?
That's interesting that you say that because I didn't make a note of it, but I happened to, when I was doing some research, read that I think she had been dethroned as the most wealthy, self-made
female
or youngest
youngest,
something.
yeah, like under 30 or under 35 or
and
something like that.
And it was an AI tech woman that's in her 20s in California.
See?
And I read all about her, but I didn't make any note of it, but I was like, oh, okay, so that's a good point. That could be why.
Yeah.
Because
she sold all her, or she bought back all her stuff.
Good observation.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, check it out. Wicked for Good. The trailer has been released, everyone. Of course, in my family, we're big musical fans. I mean, I have a degree in theater. So we are excited to see this one. The whole fam loved the first one. Did you all go to see it?
We did not go to the theaters. We've seen it at home.
Seen it since then, right? Because it came to streaming and everybody tuned in at that point too. But it sort of became a cultural touchstone this past year. Everybody was singing the songs. You know, there was a TikTok challenge going on about doing the Cynthia Erivo riff at the end of Defying Gravity.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that when everybody was like,
oh, no.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
They were just...
Sing it. Let's hear it.
You don't want to...
How does it go? Let me hear.
She goes,
Yeah. Okay,
know?
yeah, that.
And so you heard people just going,
Okay, this is the same thing she does in that Target commercial,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it became a big moment, you know, and now we have this second part. Now, for Broadway fans, we at least already know how the musical ends, but will that be how this movie ends?
Yeah.
They've already said that they've added some songs to it. So Cynthia Erivo, I think, has penned 2 new songs with the help of the original songwriters for this thing.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, I love the look of it.
I gotta think, and I've seen it. I saw it in Chicago, and I couldn't tell you exactly how it ends, but I can't think they would stray very far.
I don't. Yeah,
that would upset too many people.
That's good insight, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at any rate, it's coming our way. I think November 21st, 2025 is the date. So this November, coming to screens near you,
which is like next week, basically.
I mean, it feels like it, right?
Here, yeah.
Summer's gonna go by in a flash. All that fun we have, and then we're talking about, you know, seeing these folks back on the screen again.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
I'm excited, and it's smart the way they did this.
Yeah.
I don't know if any other big Broadway type of musical that's gone to theater has done it this way, but what a smart idea to break it up like this.
Yep.
Because it already had so much fanfare, and
Huge.
now it's just going to continue. Like, it's just not going to die. And the second one will come out, it'll be revived again, and so very smart on their part.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's fun, right? It's a fun show. Kids were loving it. And it is one of the, I think, the most successful Broadway musical made into a movie.
I could see that.
Of all time.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, tell me what's happening with these toddlers.
Okay, so this TikTok mom, my computer just shut down on me, of course.
Oh, perfect.
So this TikTok mom is going viral because she has a toddler of her own. And she basically said, okay, what kind of white lies are we telling our toddlers? Okay, I just got it. Thank you.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. So she's kind of saying like, we tell white lies, right? And that's fine. What are you saying? Because here's what I'm saying. I've never heard of this one, but it's hilarious. We only watch cartoons in the car. That's why they're called cartoons. Like, that's genius.
That is actually smart.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think any of us who have ever been parents of toddlers can relate to this. Sometimes you just got to stretch the truth or tell a white lie or anything to kind of get by sometimes.
Right. Yeah. This first one right here that I'm looking at says that they would just say that everything is napping. Like, if you don't want to go do it, Elmo is napping, the park is napping, the pool is napping, everybody is napping. Right?
Yes.
The pool's taking a nap. That's only going to work for so long, but yes, it
Yeah.
seems like it's an innocent thing, right?
It does, and it is. I had my own tricks and my husband and I had different views on this.
Oh, yes. Tell me what white lies you.
And it wasn't so much a white lie, but it was a strategy. Like
Okay.
this was when I only had one and he was still in daycare, so probably 2, 3 years old. I learned the word no is the trigger word.
Okay.
And so for the example,
Find a way around it then.
find a way around it. So one example I remember is getting him up in the morning and Frozen was huge and he wanted to watch Frozen. And
Sure.
we didn't have time to go turn on the TV and sit down like we're
You
trying
were
to
like,
get dressed and all of this.
Dude, let it go.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I remember getting him like on the changing table and when he'd be asking for this, instead of me saying no, I'd start talking to him about it. Like, "Wait, is that the movie with Elsa? Yeah. Oh, what's her dress?" Just get into a conversation before he knows it. He's dressed and in the car seat.
Yes.
And forgot
That he wanted to
that he
watch
wanted
it.
to watch it.
Yeah.
And so I tell my husband, look, because my husband's like, no, we need to tell him no. And he needs to understand it's no. To
No.
whatever it is.
That's like it's just a pivot,
It's
right?
a pivot.
Yeah, it's good.
I just distracted him to the point that he forgot what he wanted.
Yeah.
And we're now at school.
Yes.
And it's gone. And
Smart.
I said, I didn't have to use that word no, but he still didn't get it. So mission accomplished. So I like to do these strategizing things where I get around the truth, I guess you could say.
This person says that they let their daughter try black coffee, and of course she hated it. Now, if she's ever asked to share her food with her daughter, she just says it's coffee flavored.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smart.
Exactly. Yeah. And how long does that last?
I know. How
you
long does it
wonder?
last? I know this is another one that has a timestamp on it. We can't watch Baby Shark at bedtime or at night because of child labor laws. I'm like, what kid is understanding child labor laws? This is, can I just give a sobering one? This is really sad.
No.
I told my daughter our family dog went on a vacation to the beach and sent back sand as a gift. He actually died, and those are his ashes. I mean, RIP, but wow.
I would be hesitant to do that because what if they want to play in the sand?
Oh, this is smart. Sorry, I'm just reading all of these. When the ice cream truck, do you remember the ice cream truck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it still comes down my
It
street.
still comes down my
Yeah.
street, right? And every time there's, it makes that song, it doesn't matter. The kids will come running inside and
yeah.
they're like, hey, can I get $1 for the ice cream?
Yeah, yeah. $1.
You don't even, yeah, I know. Can you take out a loan to buy me some ice cream from this truck? Yeah, absolutely. And no matter what it is, yeah, it might be good. It's gone in 5 seconds, whatever.
Right.
But this person told their kids that when the ice cream truck plays music, it means they're out of ice cream. So when you hear the music, they're out.
That's funny. That is
Really?
so smart.
Really, Mom? Why is everybody lined up outside?
Yeah.
I don't know. Must be telling them to come back tomorrow.
I love that. That is so funny because the ice cream truck still comes through our neighborhood. And just the other day, I was pulling in down our street and they were coming at us. And I remember because my son in the backseat, the younger one,
Yeah.
will still fight me on it, not the older one in the front seat. So I turned the music up and started like talking as I was pulling into the driveway and straight into the garage. Like, okay, he just doesn't even need to see that this is happening. I don't want
Right.
to have that fight.
No, I
with
know.
him, but
I
yeah.
can hear it from a mile away, probably before my kids can, and I'm like, get them inside.
Get in
inside.
the house. Yes, exactly. Turn the music up.
Yes, yeah. Oh, watch this. We'll watch Frozen.
Yeah. And
To bring it full circle.
Now, if they do, right, if they do see it, hear it, ask for it, then I'm like, we have free ice cream in the freezer.
100%.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always like, you picked out this flavor.
Right.
This is what you wanted.
You don't need the Ninja Turtle shaped
right.
popsicle.
You don't need the
for
Mickey
$5.
Mouse
Yeah.
bomb pop
Exactly.
or whatever it is.
Exactly. I know we're stealing our children's child.
I know. I think probably my parents did something sneaky like that too when I was a kid. I
Yeah.
just can't pinpoint it
Yeah.
right now. Maybe it'll come to me. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to talk about some Starbucks news.
We got Starbucks news.
Michael
we're
B.
gonna
Jordan?
Talk TV news.
TV news.
Yeah, and more.
All right. Yeah. Coming up. Stay with us for more right about now.
2, 3, 4.
Welcome back. Marcy and Jason here, talking all things entertainment, fun, everything making the headlines. What are we going to now, Mars?
Okay, actually, so we just finished up talking about the white lies we tell toddlers.
Yes.
I had one more thing I have to add to that.
Okay, yeah.
My mother-in-law used to buy brand name cereal, give it to her boys, her 3 boys that ate everything, and then fill it back up with the generic brand.
Yes.
Isn't that so smart?
I've never thought of that. It's genius.
Yes.
That's a tip right there.
That's a
for
great tip.
our viewing or listening audience, wherever
Yes.
you are.
I feel like I need to pass that along.
Oh man, I love that one. Starbucks.
Let's talk.
What do you wanna do?
We have definitely had this conversation, but I don't remember if you drink coffee or
Okay.
not.
No.
Do you? You don't. Okay. And I don't either.
I mean, I don't
maybe
hate it.
on occasion. I don't hate it either. It's not my go-to for energy, I guess.
Right. Same.
But Starbucks, they've been doing a lot of changing. I'm starting to worry about Starbucks.
I think
Are
we have
you?
talked about this point. Yes, because they changed kind of their what you can do in the lobby. You know, you got to buy something to use the bathroom. You can't just hang out there anymore.
They take things off of the menu.
Yes, they're what's it called? Your uniform. Their uniforms have changed, more strict or restrictive on what they're allowing.
Yeah. A lot of changes. And that doesn't surprise me, though, on one end, because I feel like if you drive around Northwest Arkansas, there is a new coffee place every, there's
every
so
block.
many.
Yeah.
So many. So Starbucks used to be the thing. But if you're a loyalty member, I think my husband is. He's a frequenter
Yeah, frequent
of
flyer.
Starbucks. And
Nice.
I think it's going to be harder to earn those points. This is going to start later this month. So the 25 bonus stars, and you loyalty members know what I'm talking about, that you used to get for bringing in your own reusable cup, they're
Yep.
going to replace that with double stars. So now you need to spend at least $12.50 to earn the same stars. And how much is a cup of coffee if you're just
Well, it's
getting-
probably creeping up there to being $12.50. Do you
No
think they're going to
kidding.
change their prices to where all you have to get is a cup of coffee?
they're gonna well, they'll probably be like, oh, this is at $10 if you add whipped cream and a scone.
Right.
You'll be at $12.50.
Yeah.
You could earn double star. Maybe it's a a way to
Yeah.
upsell. I don't know. So
I think like that too. That conspiracy theory, sort of like what's driving this,
Yeah.
and what is it going to cost me?
yes, because I'm one of those people that if I'm ordering something online, I will definitely, if I'm $5 away from free shipping,
Yeah.
I go back to the site. Like, what can I'd rather pay for something and
Yes.
get something than pay for shipping.
100%. Why
So-
I don't want to say duped, but like that is my philosophy as well.
Yeah.
You know, and there's like at $50 it's free. everything here costs $45.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, I'm
all
on
right.
to, just so you know,
Yes.
I know what you're doing.
And I'm also going to fall for it. So give me
Right.
2 of those.
I am
And
knowingly doing this. So
Yes.
nobody's tricking me.
yes, it's not a trick. You didn't win.
Yeah.
I win.
Yes. Do
I
you?
got free shipping.
So I work out in the morning, and a lot of times if I'm on the treadmill, tell me if you do this. You probably run outside mostly.
I do, yeah.
But I do a lot of my Amazon shopping.
Okay,
And
on the treadmill?
On the treadmill, and in the morning.
I do it at work.
Yeah. Okay. So if it's early enough in the day, you can get the next day.
Yeah, but it's the same day sometimes.
the-
Have you ever
the
noticed that?
Same day. Yeah.
If
I
you
don't
do it
get those-
early enough?
But have you ever seen where it's like get it by 7 to 11?
Yes.
But you have to meet the $25 minimum,
Yeah.
and then they give you a link to go shop more
Yeah.
eligible. And I'm
It's
always
genius.
in there.
Yeah, you're like, okay,
What
click
do I
the
need?
link.
Okay, new
Here it
lip gloss?
comes.
Yep, sure.
Yep, sure. Sure. It's only $3. Well, give me 4 of those. Yeah.
Christmas presents.
Christmas presents, you can hand them
Yeah.
out. Yeah. And you come up with little schemes of like, okay, yeah, no, I can give that to this person,
Yes.
this person. Yes.
Yes, they are good, but it's working. It's working.
good.
So,
Okay.
anyways, you're gonna have to buy a little more to earn those loyalty points.
Yeah.
For Starbucks.
That's fascinating to me. What about, okay, we had talked a little bit in the break about this Gen Z signing up for adulting classes.
Yes, I think this is genius.
Right? So,
Yeah.
what do we need to know about this one?
Well, when I heard about this a couple weeks ago, when I first saw it hitting headlines about these college courses that are now like literally how to adult, the conversation that they were having was, remember back in high school, and
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it was in college, but high school, what did we take? Do you remember the classes that we had to take were that were as close to
Home economics?
exactly
Yeah,
like it was
home ec.
home ec, like here's how you cook.
Yeah.
And then here's how you sew.
Yes.
And it was those
Here's
very,
how you open a banking account.
yeah,
or
basic.
something.
I don't know what I want to call it. Almost not outdated, but
Yeah, they were a little archaic at the time we were doing them. I feel like they had already past their due date.
they passed their due date. Not to say I didn't learn
And
some
totally.
things. I still make puppy chow
Totally.
to
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah. Still, yeah, absolutely learned.
Still make puppy chow, and I can sew a button on, which is great. But I think there's more adulting things that need to be taught that maybe weren't as big of a deal. I will say when I got into college, my freshman year, I have a distinct memory of a credit card company being set up on our campus.
Oh, yes.
to get-
Okay, I've got a story.
Okay, trying to get people to sign up, and I fell for it. Not fell for it. I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, they sell it to you. Do you remember? It might have been Discover. They came out with this ridiculous card that was a keychain, and
Okay.
you would pull it. It was like, here's the keychain. It slides out.
Okay, yeah, got it.
And
Yeah.
in the commercial, the girl takes it and uses it as a ping pong paddle.
Yeah, you just kind of flicks it out
Yes.
and you use it. And
And-
you have it with you all the time, so
Yeah.
wherever you are, you can
Yes.
use it.
And I thought that was cool, and I signed up for it.
Yeah,
And
and-
and probably ruined my credit.
Right.
At the same time, my other friend at that college had a credit card, and she's like, "Yeah, it's clear," and I thought that was really cool, so that's why I got it.
Yes. See, such silly reasons to get credit cards, but as college kids, what do we know? So I have a story about that. Is that freshman year of college, I had a roommate, stayed on campus, and my roommate got one of those credit cards.
Yep.
The next thing I know, I come to our room, which is now outfitted with like the best speaker system and entertainment system that you could
no.
find. He had upgraded his car, all of these things, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is a bad move.
Yeah.
And
and
it turned out that he ran out of money and had to go home and couldn't complete that semester of school.
Wait, because of his credit card
Because
debt?
of his credit card debt. Yeah. Because he didn't have, so his parents were like, we're not having this. We can't pay for your credit card debt and
your
also pay for you to
college.
go to college, right?
Mhm.
He is doing well now. I'm
Okay,
happy
good.
to report that. But at the time, because there was no, I mean, he wasn't taking Adulting 101.
Mhm.
You know, and I know we've kind of changed the term. It's kind of like home economics. But I talk to my kids all the time about how, I feel like the parents are the ones now that teach all of those
Yeah.
soft skills. And if you don't get them at home, you're not getting them. So it's
Yeah.
great to see that this college or multiple colleges have some sort of adulting course that they offer.
Yes, and it does go beyond, like we all know we need to learn about our finances, but
Right.
they're also going beyond that and talking about like mental health.
Yeah. It's a
Um,
huge talking
which
point.
which you see everywhere, and I love it because so much of this stuff now we're getting online, like
Yeah.
it's showing up in our feed, whether good, bad, or ugly. So this is originating Michigan State
Yeah.
University has the Adulting 101 course. I would love to see the syllabus and the whole like what all they do teach you and how they teach you, because some of that's a little subjective, I think. But yeah, I love it. I love that they're doing that.
I'll tell you what they said. I can read it right here in Michigan State. It said, we have found some of the most popular classes relate to financial literacy,
Yeah.
credit, investing, banking, and budgeting since the program started in 2019. So that's interesting.
And
People
it's
are
not
interested in that.
We had finance classes. You did, right?
Yeah.
But in those finance classes, we were learning how to write a check,
You weren't learning how to invest.
how to be. The thing is that in high school, which is where I would have taken it because I didn't.
Right.
They didn't have it in college, but
Yeah.
we don't have any money to invest.
And so it doesn't feel as tangible, right? It's not something
Yes.
it just seems like you're like learning a foreign language almost.
Yeah.
You know? If
Yeah.
you don't know, if you're learning Spanish, but you don't have anybody around you who speaks
to
Spanish.
go and use it and practice it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing. If you are learning about how to do this with money, but you don't have any money, then what
Yeah,
do you do? No practical
exactly.
steps.
Exactly. Yeah. So it is a double-edged sword. It's good knowledge to have, but if you don't have the money to do that, then maybe
Yeah.
just a foundational thing for when you get there, I guess.
True.
But no, I love that.
What should we talk about here with? Okay, so Denzel. We were talking Michael B. Jordan earlier. We were
Mhm.
talking about the movie Sinners. And Denzel Washington has now come out with some advice for Michael. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, and I say if Denzel's speaking, you should
Oh, you listen.
listen.
Absolutely, 100%.
So I think he must have. I don't follow Michael B. Jordan online, but you know, he probably, like any celebrity, is posting about his life and whatever. And basically, Denzel said, "Why would people pay to see you on the weekend if they can see you all week for free?" And Michael B. Jordan took that advice, and now he's kind of changed his approach to his whole public persona. And I like that. Like, kind of leave some things to mystery. Don't put it all out there. And so he said now he's kind of limiting his posts primarily to film promotions. Now, I don't know if I completely agree with that 100%. If you're in the season of
Right.
promoting a film,
Yeah.
then that might be a good idea to scale back and be more, you know, make it more about the work. But I do think people enjoy seeing your personal life.
Yeah, it's got to be a mix of both, right? I mean, I understand what Denzel is saying, and I
Yeah.
100%. By the way, we're just showing the trailer right here from Warner Brothers of Sinners, remarkable movie. We were talking about it earlier at the start of the show, but I hear what he is saying. You know, why would they want to see you all the time? But I feel like you have to find that balance.
Yes, yeah, and I don't know. I know you post, and being in,
But I
this-
don't post as much as some people.
as some people,
Yeah.
yes, and some people I'm just. Oh, I'm not a big social media person at all, and a lot of times I post because of the position I'm in.
Sure.
And I'm happy to
Because
do
you,
that.
yeah, you
But
need to,
You need
right?
to, right? And I also feel like I have stuff people want to learn about
Sure.
and see. But my actual personal life, you just don't see a whole lot of that.
Yeah, I post a lot of my kids or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think my stuff is fake. You know, a lot of people say they have a fake persona out there or whatever. I try to stay genuine with all of my stuff, but I honestly can't keep up with the amount of posting
Yeah.
that some people do.
Yeah.
And like the judgy side of me wants to be like, what else are you doing with your day?
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Or
just
why
sitting
do
there.
we
Right.
care?
Yeah. Cool. You went to that place.
Yeah, and I always like, I'm always like, if I think about posting myself, I'm like, nobody cares.
Right.
But I'll post my kids in their first day of school, or I'm very good at on my personal one being like, oops, I haven't posted for 4 months. Here's a photo dump.
Yes.
Here's
Yeah,
everything.
I know.
You know, and so funny because
You feel better somehow.
I do,
Because
yeah.
I think for me anyway, it gnaws at me like I need to post, I need to post, I
Yeah.
need to post, I need to post. It's always kind of in the back of my mind. And then when I'm able to do a dump, I'm like, oh,
yes, yeah,
I
I'm
got it
caught
out
up.
there.
I'm caught
I'm
up.
caught up.
Because I do know, because then when people start liking it, it's like, oh, it's, you know, so and so, my family from Indiana. I
Right.
forget they never see us.
Yeah.
They probably appreciate that.
Yes.
And I look at my kids and I'm like, you guys have grown 4 feet.
I know.
I want the world to see that you guys are growing and whatever. But today is my 15th wedding anniversary.
Oh my gosh, happy
Thank
anniversary.
you.
Yes.
And so I keep thinking, I need to post about that. I should post about that.
Yeah.
So, you know, probably in the next 2 weeks, I'll
Give us
post
a
it.
throwback photo from your wedding.
Oh my gosh, I got one of those memories. I'll have to show I
Yes.
don't even want to. It looks so bad. But I showed my kids this morning. I was explaining to them the tradition. Did you guys do this where you take the top of the wedding cake and
No.
freeze it?
We didn't even have wedding cake.
What? Wedding cookies?
We had wedding ice cream.
Wedding ice
We had an ice cream bar. It was in Florida in August. So
Oh, whoa.
anyway,
Okay. Well, you know the tradition.
yes,
though.
of course.
So we did that, and of course, how the memories pop up on your phone. That showed up on my phone, and I flipped through, and I showed my kids. I was like, "Look, guys, this is our wedding cake." My husband, we used to call him Justin Bieber back then because he had long hair.
Oh my gosh.
And like, I was like, "Wow, have aged much better. Like, we look so much better now.
You
than
look
we
better
did
now than you
back
did then.
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So.
I agree. I look at our wedding photos, and at that time, you were like, man, we put so much effort and energy into that day
Yeah.
to look that way. And I'm not saying it was bad. We look great.
Right.
But I agree. Like,
You look better.
give it some time, you look
Yes,
better.
Yes, I know.
But I don't know if that's my old man mentality looking back on a young man being like,
I know. Yeah, I
you were-
know.
You're such a kid.
Right. Like, do we really look better, or do we just look at ourselves and like, you were so young and
You were so
full
young.
of debt? And
Yeah, yes, I know. Things are going to look up for you, kid.
Yeah. Yes.
My older self talking. That's a country song. That's several country songs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The old man looks back at 40. What is a Jimmy Buffett song? I think something like that.
Oh, how a pirate looks at 40.
Pirate looks
it's
at 40.
my husband's
Thank you.
favorite karaoke
That's-
song.
It's my wife's favorite song. That is so funny. We got to get them in the same room and do some karaoke. She loves that
That's
song. Pirate looks at
hilarious.
40. That's it. Yes. Okay. Tell me about TikTok.
Okay.
We got to hop into this story right here
Let's
because
do. And great transition because we were just talking
Right.
social media. TikTok is another one. I do have it. I have a presence.
I have
It's-
it and I have posted one or two things.
Yeah. Yeah, and I only have it for my business, and the only thing I've posted is literally just taking what I already put on Instagram and reposting it.
Yes.
And that's it. But I know TikTok obviously is huge,
Huge.
And for a lot of people, that
Yeah.
is their go-to for social media. They've added some new features that I'm so glad for them, but also this is overdue. So it's a fresh batch of what they're calling self-care features, and it's going to let you take more control over your content. So
Interesting. I see this just launched this week on Tuesday.
Yes, and basically you're just going to be able to say, "Hey, I don't want to see any more of this topic. I want to see more of this topic." And I thought that Instagram already has the algorithms in place where if you click on something, it automatically
It remembers that you did that.
and it starts showing you more of that, which kind of drives me nuts.
It does too, and I've always wondered what happens if like you don't mean to click on it, or it was just a stray moment and you had an urge and you clicked on it, but now you're
Yes.
getting all of these things about it.
Yes.
When does that stop?
How do you stop it?
Like if you don't click on any more, give it a week and it goes away. Like I don't
Right.
know.
How do you? And
Yeah.
there's so many times that I'll be scrolling and someone pops up and I'm like, I don't know who this is. You know, I'll find myself watching the video and then I look and it gives me the option to follow. And I'm like, no, stop putting this stuff in my feed. I don't like it's
Right.
clogging up my feed.
Exactly. I clicked on those sneakers one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really want them. Why do you keep showing me sneakers?
Right. But then full transparency, I will click on things that I'm like, I want you, but not today. So I'm going to click on you
Yeah.
so you show back up.
And so you remind me
Yeah,
that
like
I want you.
I don't need
And
makeup
one
brushes
day
today.
you'll tempt me enough.
Right. Yeah, like I don't want to forget about you, but I
Yes.
also don't want to save
And
you.
the algorithm is like challenge accepted.
I know.
I will do it.
Yes, they're so smart. But TikTok is giving you more of kind of a you go in manually and do this. And I like that. And hopefully it sticks.
Yeah.
But you can filter out the unwanted things. It's all AI powered
And
keyword
there's
tools.
family, you can parenting controls, parental
Yes.
controls on there.
Yes, yeah. So I love that. You actually have to go in and use it. And
Right.
then the parents go in and do it too. But no, I love that this is a thing. And hopefully that they feed to you based on what you've chosen and not what you're clicking on.
I find it
more.
interesting that the narrative they have chosen here, like this headline talks about self-care. So
Yeah.
this says TikTok is rolling out new self-care features designed to give
Mm-hmm.
users more control over the content they see. So they're kind of labeling this as a
Yeah.
self-care feature. I think
I
the
love that.
problem is sometimes we don't know how to care for ourselves.
Mhm.
I don't know.
But that's an interesting take on it because when you think self care, what's the first thing you think of?
Yoga or
Like
meditation.
mental.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and
But
it's-
it can also be your social media that you're addicted to.
It can
or
be your
whatever.
social media, or to be honest, I do a lot of shopping that I would not do
Yeah. That's
if it
been a
wasn't.
theme of the day. I feel like we've talked
Yes!
about that a few
If
times.
it wasn't showing up, I wouldn't know it was there, and I wouldn't buy it. And
Right.
to be honest, I'd be okay if some of the stuff stopped showing up.
Right.
So
To make you go search for it when you need the thing, right?
Yeah.
Instead of the thing just being put in your lap.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you have financial issues,
Right.
then self-care is part of that, the financial
100%.
part of it. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure now that it's just rolled out, we'll be getting some reviews from people if they like it or don't like it or maybe tweaking. But
Right.
I like it.
We'll probably get some TikTok videos about that.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Should we take a quick break, come back, and kind of wrap things up for today's show?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Stay with us. We've got more right about now coming up right after this quick break.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey everybody, welcome back in. Marcy hard at work over there. She's pulling up something to test my knowledge in a minute.
Oh, I cannot wait to see.
Okay.
Let's see how. Can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Can't wait.
Hey, snack wraps are back at McDonald's.
I never loved those, but they always have been super popular.
Have they? Okay, so now you got to fill me in.
Okay.
And you might need to look this up if you don't know off the top of your head. There seems to be some sort of a feud, right? Anytime we get into the chicken wars, it's like Popeyes comes out with something and McDonald's comes out with something and KFC comes out with something. Hey, it's all for the better because I'm like, hey, you guys fight it out and I'm going to have the best one on the
Yeah,
menu.
right.
Whoever's selling, I don't really mind.
Right.
But I do feel like this was a bit of a rebuttal, maybe because Popeyes came out with something, or it could have been the reverse. These came out first and then Popeyes came out with something else.
Yeah, that's the question. Which one was it, the egg or the chicken
Yeah,
first?
yeah, I know. Yeah.
But we know McDonald's has had this for the longest time.
Right. And they're bringing them back.
And they're bringing them back to stay,
Yeah.
too. So,
Right. And it's not happening until July 10th is what I'm seeing right here. But those snack wraps will be back. And like the article says, it's not a limited time offer. It's here for good.
right.
For good. Wicked for good. That's the sequel's name. We're talking about good. I love it. Not a big fan, huh?
I've had plenty of them because they're usually one of the lower calorie items.
Right.
It's an easy
get.
and I remember it being cheap.
Yeah.
So, but I also remember it being like basically falling apart and it's just some cheese and lettuce and like a chicken tender type thing. and
Right.
Nothing amazing.
In a wrap.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if you've got if you're taking your family to get maybe a cheaper option for dinner, but you don't feel like having all of those calories, then
Yeah.
a snack wrap is the way to go.
It takes me back to college days.
It says that the item first hit the menu in 2006, and then it underwent many changes, and then it was phased out starting in 2016. So it's been 9 years since these have been on the menu.
Wow. I wonder what the changes have been.
I know.
Feels the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Interesting that all happened. But anyway, that's a summertime treat maybe for some that you can look back to because snack time with snack wraps is coming back to McDonald's.
Okay, I do love a good fast food war, though.
Yes.
That's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever pay attention to their, is it Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Where they take shots at each other? It's
Absolutely.
hilarious.
Yes. And I honestly think that they have learned that, what's that saying? Like a rising tide lifts all boats or whatever.
Yeah.
Because no matter who you are or where you align yourself with, if you're looking for good food, these two companies, at least all of the social media accounts for chicken, seem to be driving a lot of traffic
Yeah.
to their places of business.
That's a good point.
And that's the idea.
Right.
So, yeah, sure, you come out with a snack wrap, I'm going to come out with this thing. We're both going to end up better in the end, really.
Yes.
So,
No, I agree. And that's a good way to look at it. And, there's plenty of people to consume
all of your fried chicken products.
Right.
Okay, so I kind of teased ahead. You may have seen the screen there because we're talking about audiobook sales. And we got into this subject maybe a few weeks ago. Do you listen to audiobooks?
I do, but there's very few that I'm proud of.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 50 Shades of Grey. I see you.
No. Wait, did I read that? I don't know. No, I watched the movie.
Oh, yeah,
If
who
there's
needs
a
the
movie
book?
option. Yeah.
See, I'm the person who reads the book before I go see the movie. Most of the time I do.
Yes, and if I remember correctly, you read the book while listening
That's
to the audio.
that's a big nerd. That's a big nerd
It's
thing
like
I do.
Are you checking to see fact?
I don't know. I
fact-checking?
think yes. So I will. Okay, right now I'm doing it. I like people reading to me, so I like audiobooks. And I also like that you can listen to audiobooks while you're doing various other chores. So I can't tell you how many times I've mowed the lawn or made
Oh,
breakfast
yes,
while everybody
yes.
else is asleep and I've got the headphones on and
Yeah.
I'm totally into this book.
Yes.
But then there will come a point when inevitably somebody wants to watch something on TV that I don't want to watch or
Yeah.
whatever, and I will just grab my book and physically, read the book.
Yeah.
When I nerd out the most is at night when I put on my headphones and listen to the book being read while I'm also reading along with the book being read.
Okay, see, how do you do that? Because that just puts me straight to sleep.
Yeah, no, I totally love it.
Can't.
I have to, we can read faster than an audiobook can read to you. So one of the great features with all of the audiobooks now is that you can speed up the process, speed up the words, I guess is what I'm saying.
yeah.
And it doesn't sound like Mickey Mouse or like a chipmunk is reading to you. It doesn't speed it up in that way. I don't
Okay.
really know the technology behind it, but however they do it, they make it work. And anyway, So reading to me, and audiobook sales are huge right now.
They are, and that does make sense. This always happens whenever we go on a road trip.
Yeah.
My husband will put his headphones in, and I'm like, well, what are we
You're-
gonna talk?
Yes, you're not engaged in the
I'm
family.
right here. Let's take advantage of this. And he's like,
I gotta hear the end of this book.
I'm listening, and then really, there's nothing playing. He's just
Yes,
like,
he just wants to have his headphones on. I do that all the time at work.
Yeah,
I'm
do
like,
you?
sorry, I can't.
yeah,
I got
yeah.
just pick up the phone. Sorry.
Yes,
What's that? Like nobody's on there.
Right. I have to tell you some of the ones that I have listened to. Though.
Yeah, please.
Some of them are good. Some of them are whatever. I have listened to Robin Roberts from way back. I actually read.
I
her
love
book.
Robin Roberts.
Yeah, I love
What was
Robin
it like
Roberts.
a biography?
Yes,
autobiography kind of
this,
thing?
Do you know about her? How she went through all those health issues?
Yes,
It was all about that, and
Okay.
I love watching her. So I watched that, or I listened to that one, and then Katie Couric.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have you listened to her book?
No, but I should. You love the kind of daytime
Well,
television
these are my
hosts.
people,
Yeah,
yeah.
These are people that you're home watching.
And interesting too. What else? Jessica Simpson.
So you listen to a lot of autobiographies or stories about
Yes.
people.
Yes.
I'm kind of all over the map. I do mostly fiction, but I do like right now I'm listening to the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, which is a
Okay.
big one. Mel Robbins is kind of a motivational presenter. You should get into her. She's amazing.
Oh, not Tony Robbins.
Nope. Mel.
Okay, another Robbins.
Yes, and I'm also listening to the newest Stephen King book. I'm doing these simultaneously, so I
Okay.
go back and forth. So we're bringing the horror thing back into it. I'm Stephen Kinging it on my way into work, on my way home. I'm Mel Robbinsing,
Okay, okay.
and at night I'm probably listening to Stephen King. But I've listened
Wow.
to tons of audiobooks.
Okay, I need to get more into it. But yeah, like Britney Spears.
Yeah.
She came out with her new memoir.
Yes.
Which, are you not into pop culture when it comes to listening to audiobooks?
Totally. I listened to Dave Grohl. His before the news came out that I don't know where we sit with Dave right now because of his.
What do you do? I forget.
He had a kid with not his wife.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But then he owned up to it also and said,
No.
"Yeah, I know." So I don't know. So this, when I read that book, was before that.
Okay.
So yeah, so he's probably the most recent one. The one that I remember the most and that I really loved, you'd probably love this, is Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
Green
Green
Lights.
Light. I
Oh.
tried to restart it.
Listen to it. Did you listen to it?
No.
Because he's reading it.
I think I tried, and I didn't. Like, I couldn't get into it.
So I'd say two things about it. One is he's reading it, so I liked that. But if you have it physically, which I also did, there's so many pictures and maps and
Pictures.
Yeah, and pictures and pictures. It was a fascinating read,
Okay.
or
okay.
listen, however you view
Yeah.
it. So audiobook sales are skyrocketing, which is cool. Okay, before we get out of here, we have maybe about 4 minutes left or so. You wanted to test my knowledge on something to do with a spelling bee.
I do, and I'm trying to like get some content for our social media.
Yes.
So while we're recording.
Right. Do it.
too.
Wave.
So
everybody.
yeah, I want to make sure that we document all of this.
We have to.
So the Scripps National Spelling Bee recently ended.
'Kay.
And we have this winner that I've been seeing floating all over, doing the interview circuits and all of that.
Sure.
I want to test your knowledge on spelling.
I'm going to fail.
And I only have 4 words for you.
Okay.
And these 4 words
Are they
the
all
ones-
4-letter words?
They're no.
Because I would nail it.
Well, I might have 5. We'll see how you do with these
NAIL.
4.
Okay.
Yeah. They're all words I have to stop and think about. So I want to see if you can
Yep.
spell them correctly. And the fourth one is one they did on TV, and I was like, "Oh," and it was wrong. So I
Of
was
course.
mad. Okay, so you ready
Do
for
it.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, the first word is restaurants.
Oh, with an S. REST.
See?
Rest. Is it restaurant or is it
I don't know.
restaurant?
Would you like me to use it in a sentence?
Sure. I want to hear you say it.
Okay, there are many restaurants to choose from on Dixon Street.
I don't know. RESTRAUNTS.
One more time, I was
You were social mediaing.
social media.
I said RESTAURENTS.
No.
Okay, what is it? R-E-S.
You were close. It's Restauran.
It's A-N-T-S.
Yes, you put an E in there.
I know. I think I may have spelled it. We got to watch it again. The first time I may have spelled it correctly when you weren't listening.
Oh, when I wasn't listening. That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
nailed it.
Okay. Next word is believe.
B-E-L-I-E-V-E.
Ah, dang.
Yeah.
You don't switch the E and I.
No, but I can see how that would trip people up. Same as it did with me restaurants. So.
Totally. Okay. Your next word is receipt.
R-E-C-I-E-P-T.
Dang. Maybe I am just dumb.
Nope, you're not.
All right. Here's
No.
the one I thought I had,
Okay.
and I did not. Your final word
Yeah.
is fuchsia. Like the color.
Yeah.
You
I
probably
think it's
wear a lot of
spelled
fuchsia.
weird. I do. Is it F-U... And that's it. That's our show. Thanks for joining us. Is it F-U-S-C-H-I-A? No.
Wait, one more time.
Stuck on the first part of that word. This kid had to spell that word in front of a panel, and it starts this way. Amazing. Okay.
One more time.
F-U-S-C-H-I-A.
That's how I would have spelled it.
Fuchsia.
Yeah.
But what is it really?
It's Fuchsia.
Ah, put the S in the wrong
That's
place.
what I would have done or
Yep.
did do. Okay, well, good.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia
Right.
is how you spell it.
If you're saying that part as fuch.
Fuch.
Yes, which is how I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Man.
my
Okay, so that kid
gosh.
won though, and he spelled that word.
Oh, that would no. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, no. That they brought him on a talk show.
Oh, and they had him
someone
spell
gave
that.
him that word. The word, I don't even know if I can pronounce it. Was like eclaircissement.
Uh-huh.
Eclaircissement.
Use it in assessment. Use it in a sentence.
Okay, wait. Now I have the definition here.
Okay.
Okay. We had to do a total eclaircissement of the trees after the storm.
Sounds like just an assessment to me. I don't know where they're adding.
I
that
know, or
first part.
eclairs. Let's see.
Yeah, so eat some eclairs.
Yeah, assess the eclairs.
Yes.
that I just.
Okay, we're going to keep assessing eclairs. You got to tune in next week to find out of our eclair assessment. I think that's the tease ahead, right?
I'm not sure I've used it in the right way either.
You know what?
So maybe we just
I
made
think
up
you
a
probably
word.
did.
We're gonna say we did.
Yes. Well, you know what we say every time? You can't be right about everything, but you can be right about now. All right, we'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for tuning in.